car gotta stop, man. Before smoking that dead ass nigga, he a pack, man. That nigga a new pack. Who that is? Pop-Pop! Let's do that. Y'all know I was gonna do it. First one, dead ass nigga. Fire ass up. Let's do that. Let's do that. Hop out the car, don't fall on your face. Then I'm smoking up butter that car in the palm. I'm smoking. Yeah.
Up the box on his ass, he thinks shit sweet. Free grew with it, done the bop the whole inch. Little crag on buck him if he lookin' sweet. Baby, I'm forever on go. On that car, them niggas ain't ball. You think I'm lagging, watch I come out the cold. Can't kill nowhere, heal the mini hoe. Sit for a bet, how you beat up the road. Can't remember where you going, he run too slow.
We continue to follow breaking news at midday. A 15-year-old is dead after a shooting overnight in Memphis. The shooting happened just after 1 in the morning at this apartment complex on Erie Drive. That's right off Ridgeway Road in Hickory Hill. Police say the teen was shot and taken to Regional 1 in critical condition, where he later died. There's no word on a suspect or motive at this time.
Stolen in broad daylight, gunfire erupting just steps from where Memphis children learn and play.
It's sad when you can't walk out your door. It's sad when your baby can't play outside. It's sad when your baby can't ride a bike or be in the house playing a PlayStation and the bullets come from nowhere. Feel it. And if y'all ain't hurt by watching stuff like this, man, you need to watch your kids. Go get y'all kids, man.
Searching for the killers who took the lives of 2 MSCS students this week. And now police need your help to catch them. Take a good look at your screen. That shooting happened around 3 p.m. Thursday. Investigators asking for assistance in identifying these 3 unknown males last seen fleeing the area near Booker T. Washington.
Good luck.
Man, when it comes to victims and their loved ones, you don't have to pull the trigger to be just as guilty as the person who did. Right now, Memphis is in the middle of a real war, and the one starting it might be closer than we think. We covered the early stages of this story before, link in the bio, but here's the reality. It's not always the people involved in the conflict who are dying. It's often the ones dissing, the ones caught up in the streets, trying to juggle school and being a gangster. Fam, I'll be real. If you want to make it out of these environments, the most gangster move is going to school, grinding through it, and creating a path forward. Trying to do both, that's often a fast track to tragedy. In the last 24 hours, a Memphis teen was shot in broad daylight at his grandmother's house. Unfortunately, he didn't survive. Shortly after, alleged enemies took to social media to celebrate. This is a pattern we've seen too often, posting disrespectful content even after a young life is lost. We'll present this story in chronological order, sticking to what's confirmed. Memphis is facing a new wave of teen violence sparked by previous incidents, and it's causing arrests, deaths, and a cycle of kids trying to be both gangsters and students. Innocent lives are at risk, and the impact spreads far beyond those directly involved. Now, let's get into the story. 11 months ago, we covered a young man known as Papa Great, PG, who had 2 siblings. His oldest sister died in a car crash 2 years prior, and his older brother, baby CEO Trail, along with PG, were rising local rappers. PG, just 15, was active in the streets and in diss tracks representing his neighborhood. But on April 7th, 2025, in the Hickory Hill neighborhood, tragedy struck. Hours after a video surfaced of PG and his friends inside his room, a bullet came through the window and hit him in the head. He was rushed to Regional 1 hospital, but at just 15 years old, he was pronounced deceased. May he rest in peace. Condolences to his family and loved ones.
Gun down inside of a Hickory Hill apartment complex where the shooting happened is well known to police and WREG. Here's more from our Jarita Patterson on the complex where that attack happened that is already facing a lawsuit.
Despite this Hickory Hill complex being surrounded by an iron gate, violence managed to make its way in overnight, leaving some reconsidering where they call home.
So I really don't even want to live over here no more.
How long have you lived over here?
It's not even been a year, man.
Gotcha.
It's not even been a year, and it's just wow.
Just after 1 a.m., police were called to the Boulevard apartment, one turn off Ridgeway. Detectives discovered a teenager shot. The 15-year-old victim was rushed away, critically injured. Sadly, he did not survive. This attack was unsettling, to say the least, especially for the man we spoke with, who says this is not the first time violence has come disturbingly close.
And the kids were in the house when my partner died in our house. The dude ran in our house to kill my partner, and he succeeded.
This is a complex your news leaders are all too familiar with. Just last month, Chief Investigator Jessica Gertler spoke with the attorney representing the family of 19-year-old Aaliyah Kyles, who police say was sexually assaulted and killed inside her own apartment last year at the same complex. A 17-year-old has since been arrested and charged. Aaliyah Kyles' parents filed a wrongful death lawsuit.
This apartment complex seems to be the epicenter of crime in the Hickory Hill area.
The attorney representing Kyle's parents went on to share her findings from July 2019 to July 2024, following hundreds of incident reports to include 5 homicides, 85 aggravated assaults, 224 assaults, 54 burglaries or break-ins, and 28 weapon violations. Waking up to bullet holes is certainly not what those living here were expecting. There's still a lot that's being worked out, but we can tell you the gentleman we spoke with telling us he's now working to get out of a lease.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
For your news leader, Jarita Patterson, WREG, News Channel 3.
Another life taken too soon.
As we mentioned in the previous video, a crew identified as OTC, only the crack babies, had instantly went to Instagram to celebrate and diss PG, insinuating they allegedly had something to do with it. And check this out, fam. That's a crew that allegedly live in these same apartments, which will make sense for them to know or allegedly find out exactly what window he was in.
Okay, man. Damn, man. Y'all gotta stop, man. For smoking that dead ass nigga, he a pack, man. That nigga a new pack. Who that is? Pop-Pop! Let's do that. Y'all know I was gonna do it. First one, dead ass nigga. Fire ass up. Let's do that. Let's do that. How about the car don't fall on your face? You know, smuggling brother that caught in the palm.
Listen to this. Inside a Hickory Hill apartment complex, a 15-year-old was gunned down, shocking the neighborhood and adding to a string of deadly incidents at a place already facing lawsuits. Despite iron gates, violence still found its way in overnight, leaving residents terrified and reconsidering their homes. "I really don't even want to live over here no more," one neighbor admitted. Just after 1 a.m., police discovered the teen critically shot. Tragically, he didn't survive. This isn't the first time tragedy struck here. Just last year, 19-year-old Aaliyah Kyles was sexually assaulted and killed in the same complex, with a 17-year-old arrested and her parents filing a wrongful death suit. Records show this apartment is a crime hotspot. 5 homicides, 85 aggravated assaults, 224 assaults, 54 burglaries, and 28 weapon violations in 5 years. Adding to the chaos, a crew called OTC, Only the Crack Babies, allegedly celebrated on Instagram, while PG's family claimed someone tried to shoot their house, targeting their son. Days earlier, PG had been trolling on IG and dissing local rappers, making him a target. Fast forward, PG was gunned down, and in the fallout, 2 teens were shot leaving a South Memphis school, one a gang member, one an innocent bystander. Police say THG and other affiliated individuals were involved, with one suspect ending up at the hospital shirtless, wearing a ski mask after being shot at in the complex. Bullet holes, heartbreak, and chaos. This is Hickory Hill, and the residents are left wondering how much more they can take.
Gunfire erupting just steps from where Memphis children learn and play.
It's sad when you can't walk out your door. It's sad when your baby can't play outside. It's sad when your baby can't ride a bike or be in the house playing a PlayStation and the bullets come from nowhere.
Booker T. Washington High forced into lockdown as bullets ripped through the afternoon air near South Lauderdale and Mississippi Boulevard.
Rest assured, we're going to find you and we're going to arrest you and make sure that you receive the justice that you need.
Now 2 families are preparing to plan funerals. A neighborhood is demanding answers. Tonight, our crews are across the city. A city screaming, enough is enough.
It's a hurting feeling. And if y'all ain't hurt by watching stuff like this, man, you need to watch your kid. Go get y'all kids, man. Save your baby before you bury your baby. Because you could be the next one. You don't know where these bullets coming from.
Fox 13 News at 9 starts now.
Developing right now, gunfire steps away from where children learn and pray, killing 2 people. A crime scene spilling into the lives of everyone nearby. Shots were fired around 3 o'clock this afternoon in South Memphis.
It happened just as Memphis leaders were unveiling a brand new downtown command center. While one scene was promising safety, the other was screaming tragedy. Here's how it happened. South Lauderdale and Mississippi Boulevard, yards away from Booker T. Washington High School and Temple Church of God in Christ. And tonight, we have live team coverage. Fox 13's Jack Billieu was live in downtown where officials were making that big public safety push just as those shots were fired.
But we start with Fox 13's Sierra Jordan, who joins us live at the scene with what happened and what we have learned about this crime. Sierra.
Good evening, Darcy. Daryl. Memphis police cleared the scene about 15 minutes ago. Excuse me. For about 6 hours, police were here investigating the shooting that took the lives of 2 people. Now, I was able to speak to a few people who were here on scene, and they all said the same thing, that they're fed up with the gun violence that continues to plague the community.
The whole community ought to be hurt. We're losing every day, and enough is enough.
It was supposed to be a normal Thursday afternoon until gunfire rang out just yards away from Booker T. Washington High School in South Memphis around 3 p.m. Memphis police say 2 male victims were shot and killed near the intersection of South Lauderdale and Mississippi Boulevard.
I'm hurt. A lot of parents are out here right now crying and hurt. Those boys were seniors in high school. When you say you're going to buy your baby's last suit, you know, she bought the suit for prom. But really, she bought the suit for a funeral.
The deadly shooting put Booker T. Washington on lockdown. That lockdown was lifted shortly after, and students were allowed to leave around 4 p.m. Fox 13 watched officers conduct their investigation at the Clearborn Point at Heritage Landing Apartments. A blue tarp can be seen on the grass next to the apartment complex.
This is not going to be tolerated. And to the suspects who committed this crime, rest assured, we are going to find you and we are going to arrest you and make sure that you receive the justice that you need.
The entire city is fed up with the gun violence, including the founder of Right in Tears. Mary Trice told Fox 13 more action needs to be done from the community to stop the youth violence.
That hurts me that people got to bury their kids. It's sad out here. And ain't nobody doing nothing, but I'm cried out. I don't know nothing else. I asked the police today, what can we do? What can we do?
Now, Memphis police say the suspects are still on the loose and they need your help in finding those responsible for the shooting. If you have video of the shooting or any information about what happened here, please reach out to Crime Stoppers at 901-528-CASH. Darcy, Daryl.
That is Fox 13 Sierra Jordan reporting live tonight. Thank you so much, Sierra.
Now, because of this, AOB started back this. They youngins, you know, they go to their music. They want to blow as a rapper. And that's when you got AOB YNT Vaughn, also known as Vaughn, who according to his accounts was living like that. He dissed PG in most of all his recent raps.
Hey, I know shit. His little brother died for doing all that diss.
But then shortly after, 11 months since PG died, AOB YNT Vaughn would lose his life. Officers responded just before 5:30 p.m. on the southwest side of Memphis, the 30 block of W. Shelby Drive near Nelly Road, where they found 3 men with gunshot wounds. All 3 men were taken to the hospital. Police say 1 man later died from his injuries, later identified as Vaughn. May he rest in peace and love condolences to his family. Another remains in critical condition, and the third is listed in non-critical condition. About 30 minutes later, officers located the vehicle abandoned on Howard Drive near Stacy Road.
Breaking news, a deadly shooting with multiple victims captured on video. This as a group of kids play near their home in Whitehaven. It's our top story tonight on Fox 13 News at 10. I'm Rob Sneed. Fox 13 Martin Staunton is live tonight. And Martin, I understand that you just heard more gunshots in that area, just less than 4 hours after the shooting.
That is correct, Rob. Those shots sounded like they came from that way east of my position here on West Shelby Drive. Multiple shots, at least a half dozen. This comes just an hour after they reopened this road, which was closed for 3 hours because they were investigating a deadly shooting right on West Shelby Drive in the 34 block. Again, MPD confirming someone was killed in that gun violence. I talked with the grandmother who shared that cell phone video we just shared with our viewers. She lives just off Shelby Drive, and she says that she was inside her home. Her grandkids were playing out back, and one of them captured that deadly gunfire on their cell phone video, taking a calm Palm Sunday afternoon and turning it into terror. Moments of terror and chaos, all captured on a child's cell phone as bullets ripped through the air on West Shelby Drive.
So I just heard gunshots. I'm like, wait a minute, what happened? What's going on? What's going on? It's literally like they were shooting in my living room.
The shots were fired as her grandchildren were in the backyard.
And this is a constant, ongoing thing. I have seen people literally got killed right in front of my house. I mean, this is the ongoing thing. This happened constantly. The gunshots.
The grandmother says the gunfire has become a frighteningly common sound in her Whitehaven neighborhood as investigators work to determine what led to the latest outbreak of violence. Johnson says the pattern is clear and deeply troubling. What are you going to do about it, man?
I'm moving as soon as possible. As soon as possible.
And Rob, we're going to move from this location as soon as possible because just before 6 o'clock, we heard other multiple gunshots coming from that direction here in Whitehaven. The officers standing at the scene had to hear it because we heard it. MPD does report that 2 of the victims taken to the hospital were in critical condition. That third victim was listed as non-critical. The fatal victim died at the hospital, Rob.
Martin, before you go, is there any word on like a suspect or a suspect vehicle?
Yes, there is. In connection with the fatal shooting here on Shelby Drive, MPD reports that they located that victim just around 6 p.m. The vehicle was abandoned on Howard Drive near Stacy Road. Investigators are looking for answers, and they say they need the public's help. Anyone out there, if you know something, you are urged to contact MPD, or you can call Crime Stoppers. Rob?
All right, that's Fox 13's Martin Staunton. Martin, please be safe out there tonight.
Now, while police were still hunting for a suspect, and it was clear things were getting chaotic, people connected to PG were already hitting social media to remember him. One person wrote, quote, "I told them to saw that plan with your name, they gon' die. Them niggas been dying back to back. They gon' jump you. I miss you. I need you with me, thug." Another added, "Man, I can't make this up, fam." On Fawn's memory wall, the only comment left was, "All that trolling at PG," now accompanied by laughing emojis. As you can see, fam, the beef isn't cooling down. And here's the thing, we don't really know who's responsible. We can only report what's public. But the people dumb enough to celebrate and tag their names alongside someone losing their life, that only puts them hotter in the crosshairs. Your guess is as good as mine on whether they're involved or not. But check this, 2 + 2 still equals 4. One side dies, the other side responds with disses, then the cycle repeats. And the scary part? We're talking about teenagers. A war that allegedly started from a 15-year-old. Can you even wrap your head around that? And the men who allegedly started all this, they're not the ones screaming on social media. Let that sink in, fam. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm sending love and prayers to everyone touched by this story. And again, rest in peace to every victim, fam. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe.